It's everybody's game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Tic Tac Dough. And now, here's our host, Wink Martindale.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I like that so much, the standing ovation for doing absolutely nothing. I think I'll leave, come out. I want to see you do it again, all right? No, I won't put you through that, but thank you. And thank you for joining us for our new season of Tic Tac Dough. 3 days into it now, let's see what's going to happen with this current big champion from Florida. Charlie?
Our current champion, whose winnings total $28,800 in cash and prizes, is the winner of the Tic Tac Dough West Palm Beach contestant search. He's a store manager, and his interests include postal chess. Meet Kit Salisbury.
Kit, one thing I didn't ask you when you won a car on the show at an earlier time, is it true that you can use a car?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I like the car I drive, but it's about 20 years old, so it might
About a 64 or 65 model, huh? Yeah, no doubt about it. He needs a car. We're glad. Right, Susan? Yeah. Talking to his wife, Susan. You'll meet her later. When we play the Dragon. Kit, by the way, you have a 2-year-old daughter, correct?
Yes, Betsy.
Now, what happens, who keeps the 2-year-old daughter back in Florida when you're in California playing Tic-Tac-Dough?
Well, actually, my wife's parents came out for a little vacation, and they're babysitting.
While you're here playing games, they are taking care of the home front, right?
Yeah.
But they flew out. That's great. Everybody's out here rooting you on to victory. Let's play against the Dragon now because you won on the last show. And as I mentioned, you have $28,900 so far in cash and prizes. Come on over and let's add through that. I don't know whether you're getting older as we play more games and as more days go by, but it seems to me you're taking the trip a little slower. Is that age catching up with you?
No, I think I'll get my second win.
Behind the numbers on the board are various amounts of money. We have a tick, we have a tack, and as always, the green monster. Reach $1,000 or more or get tick and tack. Charlie O'Donnell, if he does all of that, what are you going to have for him?
Well, Kit, these gifts will offer you 3 ways to enjoy nature. First, Kit, enjoy camping in the woods with a great selection of camping equipment from Service Merchandise, where famous brand name items are always priced right. Select from our 500-page catalog or shop in person at any one of our convenient showrooms from Service Merchandise. Then you'll turn in at night in these sturdy camping tents. Camel tents, each designed to fulfill specific sporting and camping needs. Family and backpacking tents for outdoor shelter or a home away from home from Camel. Or second, at home, warm yourself the natural way with a fire in this cheery wood stove. Low-Pi wood-burning system helps you beat the high cost of home heating with decorative brass or nickel arch doors and etched glass. Low-Pi wood stoves. And finally, Kit, on vacation, you can go native amid the natural splendor of the tropics in scenic Cancun, Mexico. Mexico's newest resort, Cancun on the Caribbean, where you can enjoy beaches with crystal clear water that actually changes colors. Visit the nearby nautical museum that displays the ruins and treasures of sunken pirate ships. We'll fly you via Western Airlines wide-body jet from Los Angeles to Mexico City. You can count on Western for warm hospitality and friendly service in flight, furnished by Western Airlines. While there, you'll stay at the Cancun Sheraton, the newest sun spot in the Caribbean. This magnificent hotel offers golf, tennis, water sports, and fine dining, located right on the beach from the Cancun Sheraton. This Enjoy Nature package is worth in cash and prizes over $4,150.
Now, would you please win a trip?
All right.
Let's cover him up, move him all around now. We'll start calling out numbers. He has lost out thus far because the Dragon beat him for a trip to England, a trip to Australia, wasn't it?
Yeah,
How about win this trip to Cancun, Mexico,
Okay.
will you? All right. Susan, are you ready, my love? All right. Give us a number. You want
Number
it?
6.
Number 6. And behind number 6 we have, for this nice team, $500. 500 more than you got.
Okay, number 4.
Number 4 going for prizes worth over $4,150. 4, you got $750. $250 more. Stay away from the Dragon.
Okay, number 5.
Number 5 in the center of the board. Horizontally across the board, that is the one you didn't want. The trips are eluding you. I don't know, it's something you ate perhaps. I don't know.
It's the trips back and forth here. I've been winning.
Susan, sorry about that. Let's look at the rest of the board. You needed $250. There was $300 behind 1, $400 behind number 7, Tick and Tack behind 8 and 9. It was all there. You will agree to that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but you still have what you won thus far, the car and the prizes and the cash, totaling $28,900, even though you're not going to be going to Mexico for right now. Anyway, stay right here. We'll be back in a moment, and he'll be playing against another opponent. Don't go away. Kit, you've done this one, but you know You know if you defeat 5 opponents on the show now, you win a very special prize. Charlie, tell us about it.
It's a brand new car. The Eagle Wagon comes equipped with luxury features like air conditioning, AM/FM stereo, tinted glass, and roof rack, plus the confidence of Select Drive, the all-surface 4-wheel drive system furnished by American Motors. And now, back to you, Wink.
Okay, kid, let's meet a new opponent for you now and see how the gentleman from West Palm Beach does against this fella. Charlie.
He's a student, and his interest includes skiing and splash hacking. Meet Steve Suits.
Hello, Steve. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
You're a student. Tell us about your studies. What are you studying?
Well, I finished 1 year at seminary in New York City at St. Vladimir's Theological Seminary, and I'm considering being a priest.
Tell me more about it.
Well,
Special fanfare.
the church has always been a major influence in my life, Wink, and I think it's really worthwhile to help people find what is really of value in their lives.
Well, that's terrific, and I certainly go along. Yeah, that deserves a nice round of applause. I'll go along with that. Steve, one other question for you. You got to tell us about something I've never heard of, splash hacking.
Well, it's kind of like river rafting, but they put you in a kayak-type vehicle,
Yeah.
and it's designed to get you as wet as possible, so that's why they call it a splash shack. So.
Splash hacking, is that
Yeah.
the way you call it? Did I
Yeah,
pronounce it
that's right.
All right. Well, let's hope you make a splash here as we dive into some categories on Tic Tac Dough. Take a look at the board. Kit, Steve, we're dealing this time with the United Nations, the UN, play or pass, colors, botany, potluck pictures, auction, fads and follies, the challenge category, and famous actors. There they are. Kit, it's your turn.
I'll try potluck picks in the center.
In the center, going for the jugular right at the start. You got to watch him, Steve. He's tough. Center box worth $300. Look at this picture, Kit. This automobile was introduced by an American auto manufacturer which lost more than $200 million on the venture. First, name the automobile, and then name the company which built it. And I'll give you a few seconds to think about it, Kid, if you need that. Okay, Kit, the automobile was introduced by an American auto manufacturer, lost more than $200 million on the venture. What's the car?
The Edsel
Yes, name the company which built it.
Ford.
Right, I had 2 of those. That's correct. The Edsel. One of the names of the Fords. Edsel Ford, I believe, was his name. So let's put an X in the center box. $300 is our beginning point, Steve.
I'll take botany, Wink. in the
Botany,
lower.
in that category, this question. This type of microscopic plant multiplies rapidly and causes sugar or starch to ferment. Commercially, it's used in the brewing of beer. Name it.
Yeast.
That is correct. You have it, Steve. Your first go. And $200 more goes into the pot. Let's shuffle them around. Mr. Salisbury, sir. Notice the more you win, I start calling you Mr. Salisbury. Kid, what do you like?
I'll try the UN in the bottom center.
The United Nations, first time in the category. In 1961, a man named U Thant became acting Secretary General of the United Nations. What was the native South Asian country of U Thant?
Burma.
Right. He was from Burma. UN gets an X, and we get a shuffle, plus another $200 added to the pot. Steve?
I have to go for the challenge category to block, Wink.
The challenge category. I'm going to read the question, Steve, and you'll have to decide if you want to answer it or challenge Kit to answer it. Steve, the challenge question is on children's literature. In this famous children's story by James Barrie, the title character leads 3 children, Wendy, Michael, and John, to Neverland. My question is, what is the name of this story? Now, Steve, do you want to answer it or challenge Kit to answer it?
I'll answer it.
All right. You want me to repeat the question or you want to answer it now?
No, I think I can answer
What
it.
is it?
Peter Pan.
You got it. You won the O. And that's good for a vertical block. We put an O there. Let's shuffle the categories around. Kit, back to you. $900 resting on the game. Next move where?
I'll take fads and follies in the upper left.
It's a fun category, I think. I like it. Fads and follies. The spring of 1984, Kit, saw an explosion in popularity of a new type of dancing. Young people were spinning on their hands and heads and performing moves known as popping and locking. What popular name was given to that style of dancing?
Break dancing.
That's right. Break dancing, fads and follies. We place an X there. Let's shuffle the categories around. $1,100 in the pot. Kit, you wouldn't like to do a little break dance? No, he wouldn't want to do that. Not he. Doesn't want to
Break
show
my
off.
neck.
Steve?
The auction category to block, Wink.
The auction category is you're going for a block. In this category, you both get to bid on how many correct answers you can give. The high bidder gets control. Here's the question. There are 10 states in the Union with 2-word names. How many can you name? Again, 10 states in the Union with two-word names. How many can you name? Now, Steve, you selected the category, so the bidding starts with you.
I can name 5, Wink.
You think you can name 5. Kit, can you better 5 of those two name states?
Yeah, I'll say 6.
He says 6. Steve, you want to go for 7?
7.
He can name 7. Kit, you want to go for 8?
Yes, I'll say 8.
All right. Steve, you want
I
to
have
make it
to
9?
go for 10, Wink. 10.
All right, he wants to go for all 10 of them. Now, Steve, in order for you to have a successful diagonal block of kits, you got to come up with all 10 of the states in the Union with two-word names. Any incorrect answer, and your opponent need only give one additional answer to win. All right, Steve, here we go. The question again, 10 states in the Union with two-word names. You have to name 10 for a successful block. Go.
North Dakota.
That's 1.
South Dakota.
That's 2.
New Mexico.
That's 3.
North Carolina.
North Carolina, that is 4. You need 6 more.
South Carolina.
You need 5 more.
New Jersey.
You need 4 more.
West Virginia.
You need 3 more for a block. Oh, that's too bad. Kit, you only have to give me 1 of the 3 left in order to have your 7th game of Tic Tac Dough and $1,300, which would give you $30,200. Kit, can you name 1 of the 3 for Tic Tac Dough?
Rhode Island.
You got it. Congratulations, Kit. Kit, just for fun, you've won the game. Have any idea what the other 2 are?
Well, I knew New Hampshire.
New Hampshire's 1. There was 1 left.
I
New
can't
York.
think of it. Oh.
State of New York. It's funny, Steve, the big state you left out. Well, Kit, congratulations. Your total has now jumped to over 30 grand. $30,200 as our champion. And you get to play the dragon again, against whom you haven't had much luck, but better luck this time. Steve, that was, to me anyway, an amazing display of knowledge of those two-word states. It's not all that easy, and I think the audience was really pulling for you. You didn't win, however, we do have a couple of nice parting gifts. Thank you, and continued success in your marvelous work, okay? Steve Suit. We'll be back in just a moment.
Some of our departing contestants will receive...
Buy bright and early breakfast beverage and get more than great orange taste. Get more change. Bright and early. Costs about 1/3 less than orange juice.
Cedar Power Strip Mop. Cleans heel marks easier than steel wool. Another top quality work saver from Cedar.
Cedar makes your life easier.
Now that people know meow is a request for Meow Mix, what's next? Meow Mix brand cat food.
Also, maximum strength Cortisone 5 for itching and rashes. It gets under the itch for soothing relief and help in healing. Itchy rashes disappear with Cortisone 5. Use as directed. Once again, here's Wing.
I'm no longer worried about Kit. I looked at Susan, his wife, out in the audience during that break, and I think she may need a doctor before this is over with. We're going to give her a chance to redeem herself, though, from the last bonus game as we try to beat the dragon again. Good luck, Susan. You're going to need it. Here we go, Kit. Am I being too rough on her? Huh? Susan, I hope I'm not being too rough on her. All right, in a moment, you're going to see the dragon jumping all over the board. First things first, Charlie O'Donnell, where is he? He comes from nowhere with a nice prize package. Listen.
Well, Kit, with these handy kitchen gifts, you'll count your blessings 1, 2, 3. The first kit is one handy device. This unique brass wine opener. The Vintner Corkmaster, mount on bar or counter, clamp to table stand or tripod for convenient mobility, designed to uncork and recork your favorite wine safely and easily from Rogar Manufacturing Company. Second, here are 2 indispensable kitchen aids. A kitchen mixer that comes with this handy food processor. The KitchenAid food processor chops, mixes, slices, and shreds. A versatile appliance with power and speed, practical with quality, KitchenAid. And finally, Kit, cooking will be as simple as 1, 2, 3 when you have these 3 prizes worth more than $2,000. This superb trio of kitchen appliances. A Whirlpool appliance kitchen featuring a no-frost French door refrigerator with power-saving control switch, porcelain on steel interior, and no fingerprint textured steel doors. portable convertible or under-counter dishwasher with DuraFirm door, super scour cycle, and exclusive in-the-door silverware basket. And a gas range with continuous clean oven, lift-up cooktop for easy cleaning, digital meal timer clock, full with glass panoramic oven door from Whirlpool Corporation. This 1, 2, 3 package is worth in cash and prizes over $3,750.
I asked him if he could use all of those. He and Susan at home, he says, yeah, we just do away with the old ones and just move the new ones right in. Nice appliances for the kitchen. Okay, let's cover them up, move them all around. 9 numbers. Susan, you know how we play the game. You know how we lose at the game. You also know how we win. You've done both. So, 9 numbers. The idea is to beat the dragon or get to $1,000 or more. What do we do, Susan? Number 7. All right. Bottom left corner of the board, 7. Is it a lucky 7 for us? Yes, $100. We'll take more, but we'll take the 100.
How about number 1?
Number 1, from 7 to 1. Good lucky 1. Come on, let's win all those nice appliances. Tack. So you need tip or $900. Takes a little while.
Well, our daughter's almost 2, so we'll take 2.
2-year-old daughter for number 2 to go with $100 or tack. Do we win? You win. Your beautiful young daughter brought him luck. Susan, that make you feel a little bit more at ease now? And you can use the appliances, right? You will put them to good use, all right? The food processor, the dishwasher, the refrigerator, the electric range. Nice group of prizes. Where was the dragon? And then we'll add it all up. If you had called out number 3, you wouldn't have gotten the appliances. But you now have total cash and prizes on Tic Tac Dough. The gentleman and the lady from West Palm Beach, Florida, representing that southern state well, with $33,950. You want to play again?
Sure do.
Scoot on over there and let's meet a new player. I think we have, if I'm not mistaken, Charlie, don't we have a lady in the wings waiting to play him?
Absolutely, Wink. She's a book reviewer for the New York Times who once worked as a dolphin trainer. Her interests include jewelry and pottery making. Meet Marcy McDonald.
Hello, Marcy. Pretty lady, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah. What does it take to make a book a bestseller?
Make a book a bestseller?
Yes, ma'am.
To be born a best-selling author, I imagine, first. But you mean fiction or nonfiction? Fiction. You got to have a lot of guys with eye patches, lots of pages, and basically you've got to be a good storyteller.
Are you a good storyteller?
I hope so, today.
Listen, you can let your pride just hang out here.
Okay.
Hey, you were once a dolphin trainer, though,
Indeed,
before
yes.
you got into writing. Tell me about that.
Well, it was actually fabulously interesting. I started out in San Diego. I got a work permit in England being a dolphin trainer, and you do it by a thing called operant conditioning. That means you feed them.
And how do you train them?
Well, you get them to trust you by feeding them, and then you eventually start training them by making them go over and over and over again with certain kinds of tricks, and it eventually works.
Did you get that job accidentally, or did you do it on purpose?
I got it accidentally.
Did everyone work for scale?
Well, we actually did get fish scales on our eardrums in the very beginning.
You see, her lines are better than mine.
I'm sorry.
Where
I
does
didn't
it
write
say
down.
in the contract her lines are going to be better than mine? Well, let's stop floundering around and dive right into a match of tic-tac-toe before I lose my gig here. Easy, audience. You could be up here saying these things, and I could be laughing at you. Take a look at the board. The subjects for the game, Kit, Marcy, are scary things, double or nothing, medical facts. We have comedy movies, famous sights. The seesaw category is back. Female singers, opponent's choice, and bearded men. Kit, as the champion, of course, you select first.
I'll try double or nothing. Top center.
You like that category. You've used that before in playing the game. You get a chance to earn 2 boxes on this turn, but first you'll have to answer this question. The subject of the double or nothing question is mythology. According to Greek mythology, Kit, this winged horse was born from the blood of Medusa. Later, this horse flew into the sky and became a constellation. Name it.
Pegasus?
Right. Pegasus is the answer. All right, you're right so far. That is correct. But to earn the box, you must select another box, answer that question correctly, and you get both boxes. Miss it, and you get neither one. Which box would you like?
I'd like scary things in the top left.
Scary things. He's getting to be an actor right here before our eyes. Kit, though this Scottish author is known for gentle poems collected in a child's garden of verses, and for children's stories like Kidnapped, he also wrote the horror classic, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Kit, I want you to name him, and you'll have both of those boxes.
Stevenson?
Right. You have 2 boxes. Robert Louis Stevenson. So you get scary things, and you get the double category. So $400 in the pot now. Let's shuffle the categories And Marcy, it is your turn.
I think I'm going to have to do seesaw to block.
The seesaw category is the one. I'll read a question with a number of answers to it. You'll both seesaw back and forth, offering answers until one of you answers incorrectly, repeats an answer, or takes too much time. Then the other player gets the box. All right, there are 9 U.S. presidents whose portraits appear on U.S. paper currency. We want you to name them. Marcy, you took the category. Remember, you're going for a block, and we'll start with you.
Washington.
Washington is 1. Kit.
Lincoln.
Lincoln is 1.
Grant.
Marcy. Pardon?
Grant.
Grant is 1. Yes, Kit.
Franklin. Oh, gosh.
Franklin is wrong. Marcy, you have the block.
Thank you. Thank you.
He knew immediately that was wrong. We'll be back in just a moment to continue Tic Tac Dough.
If you would like information on how to join us in the studio audience here at Tic Tac Dough, then please drop us a postcard. Make sure it's a postcard. Drop it to Tic Tac Dough, Post Office Box 950, Los Angeles, California 90048. Now, once again, here's Wink Martindale.
We're out of time. He missed with Franklin, but the answers to those questions still available. Grover Cleveland, Andrew Jackson, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, William McKinley, and Woodrow Wilson. Wilson's a $100,000 bill. I'd like a few of him. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive 5 Brim decaffeinated coffee for flavor that's full, deep, and satisfying. Fill your cup to the rim with the rich, roasted taste of Brim. Also, today, you need a motor oil this good. You need Quaker State Super Blend. Now exclusively in easy-to-pour plastic bottles from the Quaker State Oil Refining Company. Plus,
refinish old furniture the Gillespie way, without stripping, sanding, or overspending. Gillespie products work like the expensive brand, cost a lot less.